welcome to the Dope People Meet podcast, where creators meet and have dope conversations. I am your host, Portia Marie, and this episode is sponsored by Bel Air Rosé. Today, we have the honor and privilege to have my guys from Island Prolific in the building. What's up, guys?
What's up, Portia?
You know, Island Prolific is built off artistic freedom.
Absolutely.
Okay? Now, each of you have to introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are, where you from, and what you do. Let's go, KD.
Yo, what up? This is KD from Laurel, Mississippi. Been in Atlanta 11 years. Operations, A&R, management for Island Prolific.
Okay. What's up, Ro?
What's happening with it?
What's popping?
What's up? It's your boy Ro from Atlanta, Georgia. I do everything from A&R and publishing, management. I do it all.
Do it all.
I do it all.
Okay, Ro. What's up, Christopher Jones?
Yo, it's worldwide, Chris. Let me stop. Nah, I'm originally from Thompson, Georgia. I've been in Atlanta 18 years. I'm vice president A&R for Atlantic Records, also co-founder of Island Prolific. Also run a publishing venture that's 17 years old now. And I'm into everything too. Management, publishing, label.
17 years in the game. Okay. Yeah. Now give us the full scope of who and where Island Prolific is and who is on the roster.
Well, first of all, prolific means rich in abundance, resourceful, and, things like that. And where Island came from is just like we wanted it to be like multi-genre, like diversified.
I like that.
That's how we came up with that. And then, the prolific just stamps the talent, like resourceful and abundant and, being prolific.
Oh, you thought about that one, huh?
Nah, that's what it's on.
That's right.
That's what it's on.
I love that. No, I love it. All right, before we get this conversation really started, we have to start with a celebration toast. Celebrating life, celebrating our accomplishments. So I want each of you to go around the room and give one word of affirmation.
Well, how I start my days every day is like positive vibes and thoughts bring positive results.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
With me, it's just any day you're above ground, you winning. Get out there and get it.
Period.
With me, stay 10 toes down till you come up.
Okay, and we gonna toast to that. Social distancing toast. Okay. Sip. All right, guys. First question, let's get right into it. What made the music industry the best option for you?
Man, the passion, for me personally, is I grew up making bootleg mixtapes to sell in my neighborhood. And growing up on old school music, just catching that ultimate feeling from real experience. Mm-hmm. So that's what really brought me into it. And then I remember in 9th grade, I read about A&R. I was like, oh shit, these dudes make all this money just to sign artists, not knowing all the headaches that come with it. So that what really got me into studying A&R and brought my passion to music more to the spotlight and stuff like that. So that's what brought me into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
with
me, I had no idea about music as far as the industry. I was in the military, retired from the military. So when I got out, I ended up meeting Vito, who I still work with to this day. And just seeing his grind and his passion for it really gave me the passion for it. And once I started doing it and then getting around other people that was actually doing what I was trying to do, I found out that I knew more than what I thought. I could really do this. So I just went and hit the ground running with it.
Okay. What's up, KD?
Well, for me, I thought I was going to the NBA.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Who got game?
I got game.
Oh, okay.
But now, music was always an escape for me growing up in a small town, so it made me dream big. So once I realized in 11th grade I wasn't going to the league, I knew music was going to be the one. But I just had to get out of Mississippi.
Oh, what part of Mississippi?
Laurel by Hattiesburg.
Okay, I ain't heard of that one. All right, now let's get to the nitty gritty. What do A&Rs really do?
Oh my God,
everything.
We the babysitters.
Yeah,
the babysitters. Talk about it.
To put it into the most simplest term is let's just say you're an artist. You got the corporate side of it. You got your side of it. The artists don't never understand the corporate side of it. Mm. So it's my job to explain your vision to the corporate side and make you understand the corporate side so we can meet in the middle. Mm. It's like being a grown babysitter.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, sound about right.
On top of that, you got to manage budgets. We got to get albums, mixtapes, whatever the scenario is for a certain budget. So you're dealing with lawyers, you're dealing with managers, you're dealing with the staff, you're dealing with the artists.
Everybody.
Every day you ain't got no set schedule. It just, get the job done.
That's it.
Who would have known all those details?
Yeah.
Y'all like the presidents.
And when the artists fuck up, they call us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't call the artists, they call the A&Rs. Fix it.
Wow. They call the A&Rs.
Yeah.
They don't call management, they call the A&Rs.
Right, because we got the
You
relationship,
don't want to work for the label,
I feel it.
and we deal directly with the management
Yeah.
and the artists.
So what do A&Rs look for in artists today? What would you say, KD?
I'm all about, do you have a vision?
I like
I'm not going to create your vision for you. And
Period.
it's like working in the dark. That's big on me.
That's a good analogy. Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ro?
Just hard work and grind, you know what I'm saying? The talent still has to be there. We really like, especially with us over at Island Prolific, like we sign artists without having big numbers or no numbers at all.
I love that.
And build it up from that. So it's all about the talent, the drive, and also like if you come in with a team, the team you have around you, because we all got to work together.
Team is important. I
It
got a
is.
story for that. But what about you, Chris?
Basically everything they just said, and then on top of that, making sure the artists want this as a career
Right.
versus just a quick check.
Exactly.
We looking to get like 10 plus years out of artists. Multiple albums, high success, multiple tours, stuff like that. Versus somebody who just looking for a quick come up and get out, and that leave us in a bad position.
Right. No, I definitely agree that team is very important for artists, and they don't understand that. And I'll give the best example because it was my own experience. Hopefully nobody get offended, but it is what it is. It's the truth. But when we were on tour, I was on the Birth of a New Nation tour with 300, and I was working with Day Day, and it was Day Day, London on the track, P&B Rock, and Shy Glizzy. And literally P&B Rock, his team was so amazing, but it's crazy because he was the underdog at the time. And then just look at how things transition from now. He's still in the spotlight. He's still getting the love from fans and new supporters versus the situation I was in. It kind of flipped, but it all goes back to the type of team you have behind you.
Right.
And so I just want artists to know that are listening out there, you definitely got to have a solid team, know what they're talking about, and a person that truly understands your vision. Now, we have songwriters out there. Songwriters are now like the new forefront of the industry. People are now showing them more love, sending them more flowers, giving them their flowers to the world. So as a songwriter, how can I get my music to you guys?
I mean, we ain't Hollywood. You just hit us up.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, first of all, it's not that easy just to hit y'all up.
No.
You're not even on IG anymore. So how do a person really get through to each of you guys? Seriously.
And just find somebody that's around me, or even if you see me out, I'm known to get my info out.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Really?
And I listen.
Yeah.
And give feedback at the same time.
Same
Just
thing.
don't listen and you know what I'm saying, don't say nothing back. I listen to it and give you feedback on it.
Okay, well, y'all heard they say hit them up and they gonna respond. Y'all gonna respond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
always
always
DMs
respond.
everything. And people tell you I respond to everything.
Now give us
Okay,
time.
I'm gonna have to send
give
y'all
us
some
time
emails.
now,
Yeah.
because it ain't just like A&Rs and label owners just checking music all day. There's much more to it. So
I
give
feel
us
that.
time to respond. But yeah,
Okay. I mean, hey, that's the structure, y'all. So make sure y'all hit them up, but give them some time to get y'all music or a song heard. Now, what would you say is the best way for a local artist to get their music heard to the masses?
I say
Local.
just
Yeah, local artists.
start grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got here and meet the people too. Like
Yeah,
people who
shake hands,
who's out here doing it.
take pictures,
Build
and-
relationships.
Right.
So, what is one technique that you saw local artists or some form of creativity that they did that kind of got them seen and popping in their city?
dropping consistent, great music and content.
Yeah.
Right.
Eventually it's gonna catch.
Yeah.
Just
Gotta
take
keep
one
dropping.
song.
I think new artists should be coming out like 4 or 5 projects a year.
4 or 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how often do you think they should
over-
space it out?
Not oversaturated though. Maybe like 10 songs at the most.
Yeah.
Got
At
it.
the most, maybe 8.
And how should they space that out?
I'd probably say
Every 3 months. Every
Yeah,
2 to 3 months.
Because it's like you competing with hundreds of thousands of songs that's coming out every Friday now.
Right.
So what's going to differentiate a person that want to drop every now and then versus artists that's already in rotation, killing it?
Right.
You got to stand out.
So what would you say is like the most difficult part of breaking an artist?
Time and patience, one, because everybody think like, oh, I'm signed to a label, I'm going to blow up overnight.
Right.
And being able to have an artist that's coachable during that process, that's key.
Yeah, keeping them focused, because a lot of them know when it don't happen fast for them like that, some of them get discouraged, and you got to be that coach. Let them know we doing the right thing. Everything we do is going forward.
Yeah, you gotta have a little money. You gotta have a little money.
Take that.
You gotta have a little money.
And they got to understand
So
the
the
business.
artist needs to come to the table with money.
Not in
Yes or
every
no?
scenario, because it's like you got all these different platforms now that'll break records without nothing being put up. Like you may get lucky on TikTok
Right.
Yeah.
and catch a record. Like
Other than that, yeah.
your record may explode on SoundCloud and attract a label.
But to keep it going, like that'll get
Yeah.
it started. But to keep it going, you're gonna need some money behind it.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
what is
sure.
a good starting point for an indie artist? How much money, if I'm an indie artist, how much money should I come to the table with for y'all to feel secure in me to be able to push my career further
Well-
without y'all coming out of y'all
Well, it's
pocket?
different.
I
Like,
mean, well, us, I mean, we got our own bag.
exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, but if I'm
But-
the artist and y'all telling me, hey, do you got some money to
You
help
know,
back
rap and
y'all?
R&B
me.
different too, though. So it
Yeah.
depends on what kind of artist it is.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, what if it's a rap artist? How much?
you can do it for probably a little less than you could, or a lot less than you could if it was an R&B
Yeah.
artist, for sure.
Give me a dollar amount. I need it.
It's no dollar
I
amount.
mean,
on it,
like
really.
guys can put on like a V-neck and some jeans and some clean shoes and
fresh
walk
haircut.
out. Like when you dealing with R&B artists, like women is like the styling got to be on point, the glam got to be on point, and the hair, like it
Every
just-
time.
it's a
Yep.
check. It's a check.
I feel
and
that.
we ain't made a dollar
And
yet.
even if you attach to a label could be like, listen,
Okay.
she signed to y'all shit, right? Make it happen.
Right.
I mean, I feel that. Do you think it's like easier or harder working with a female artist versus a male artist?
It's harder working with a female artist.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's harder. It's just different.
It
What's
depends.
different? Give it
It's
to
different.
me.
Like when you dealing with a male artist, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of relate.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying, to him and certain things that he go through with a woman, like you can't necessarily like personally relate. You probably know somebody who's been in a certain situation, but you can't personally relate to that. And like you just never know what might come that day.
So what technique do you use to communicate with her? Because you're right. You're not able to relate with us as women like per se, but what is that one thing that you would say helps you relate to the female artist?
Just trying to understand and listening to what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like really having your own opinion, listening to what they saying. Sometimes they just want you to listen to them and want to get it out.
Got
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
All right. So how do one become an A&R? How does it start?
Oh man. I
Give us y'all starting point.
I feel like if I get this answer out, everybody gonna hate me.
Give us the answer.
I mean, I think the easiest way to become an A&R now is like stand next to some hot shit. Like, go get you a dope writer, producer, build them up. The more placements they get, like the more the people behind the scenes that make the decision want to know, like, who's the person moving this guy around? Why is he so successful? And that bring more opportunity to the manager
Yep.
or whatever. That's the cheat code to it right there. Unless you just cool with somebody who got that power and you know that buddy system and be like, yo, bring my man in.
Bro.
Well, for me, on my personal journey, I think by me being a manager, that prepared me to be an A&R because I was basically doing what an A&R do, just on a personal level instead of like a company level. So I think by being a manager, you learn everything. You get a chance to meet people and learn the game and learn about purposes and everything. So by the time you do become an A&R, it's like you just getting paid more money, you know what I'm saying, salary to do what you already been doing.
Like clockwork.
Yeah, just to piggyback off that, it's like A&R is like a corporate extension of the management that's already in place.
Got it.
So it's like you working hand in hand with a manager every day to make sure the artist is on time to place his sessions and video shoots and everything. It's like, because the label don't want to hear that. No excuses when something go wrong.
Right.
So
Got
you
it.
got to be so in sync with the inner team. It's basically like a corporate extension of management.
Makes sense. What would you say, KD?
I'm a little different. I knew I wanted to be in the music industry. I knew college could help me get in the music industry. It's great to have a degree and an education,
Right.
but I'm the type of person, I'm going head first and I'm gonna learn as I go. So that's how I got my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To be an A&R.
Okay. All right. What would you say are the 3 misconceptions about being put on? Everybody want to be put on like
Man,
Jeezy.
I hate when people say that.
Well, when you say put on, what you mean is like you meet somebody or you actually sign a deal?
You know, just being put on, signing a deal, meeting somebody. You know, even if a person meets somebody today, if they came and met Chris, Ro, KD, they be like, oh shit, I met the people at Island Prolific. I'm about to be lit.
Yeah.
You know, so what is the misconceptions of being put on?
I can answer that. They see what we are doing now, but they don't see what we did to get there. So when they think they're getting put on, they meet us. Oh, I'm on because we're in position.
Right.
We got chains on. We driving nice cars. We living in nice neighborhoods. But we took a long time to get there. So when they come stand next to us, they think they own. No, you got to put that work in. You can stand next to us all day.
If I'm working harder than you, they ain't gonna work.
It's a problem.
Right.
I'm good.
What would you say it is, Chris?
Basically, the same scenario. It's like everybody got this facade, like it happens overnight, and people gonna judge your success where they think they should be the moment they sign. Especially when you sign it to an indie label, it's just like what KD was saying. It's just like they don't see the grind beforehand. They only looking at what's happening now, result wise.
Who is an artist you would say that you think indie artists feel like, man, they got put on? Who's that one artist you would say that's out popping right now, and it just seemed like they came out of nowhere, but y'all know they've been grinding for years, but that one artist everybody probably was like, man, that nigga got put on because he knows so-and-so.
I don't know any
I got
artists that
somebody.
to my knowledge, I don't know like artists that I feel like they just got a favor or whatever. But I will say what I do like right now is once Lil Baby got his platform, he didn't look back. Lil Baby is killing right now, and I love it. Yeah, and shout out Baby and QC and P and Coach.
Yeah.
And Wolfpack.
And who I was thinking in my head was Da Baby as well, because I personally didn't know him from the diaper at South by Southwest and things of that nature. I just knew of him when he came out.